Hmm. All right. Let's do this. Is that you already, Lap? What's up, dude? No, it's not 1444. No, we're continuing this run. Just owning the little mistake we made. It was a learning. Why is it called part 1? You're right. I'll change it, but it's going to save to the vault anyway as part 1 because I messed up. Now I'm looping. That's because, to answer your question, the software that I always used, you hit go live and you edit your stream settings. It's part of the reason I like that software. But that software, they want you to pay to multi-stream. Whereas if you use other software, you can download a free plugin, multi-stream. But the other software is kind of scuffed. Like when you hit go live, you just instantly go live. And it will just use your settings. So what I have to learn to do is to go to each website and to go into dashboard and to name my stream and everything before I go live. That works. And then I go live and it will just use those settings. Anyway, let's play the game. So it's called part 1. If you refresh, it's probably part 2, but it's going to be saved to the VOD as part 1 because it's just dumb. Anyway, it's all good. So we're currently in 72 to get tier 5, guys. I'm going to try to blow through these. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's see how good we can get. Let's see if this unrest, that looks like fake rebels, but it's at 70%, so we can't trust it. I'd like to boost stability while our Republican tradition is high. All of them. Executor. 11. 11 to answer your question, because 11 is capped as a monarchy, and then we're going to switch. I'm actually not going to go down plutocratic with speed now that we've got this reform progress. I'd like to get rid of... Start ticking up. I'd like to start ticking up. Yeah, so Aragon is... he's got a king. That's crazy. Both of them were in Regency, and they're not in Regency anymore. So he bridged the Iberian wedding, and he's got the Burgundian inheritance. And he's the greatest power in Europe at the moment. Okay, they're our allies, so it's good stuff. Hungary went under Austria. Serbia's not going to last much longer. Next election is 3 years away, so we're going to get 100 tradition. You can take another bonus here. I think yearly prestige, actually. Ooh. I don't play Republics that often. You lose 5 for this. Oh gosh, I have to take that one then, don't I? So we want the clerical penalty to go away as well. Hey, Winner. Hey, Total Wars. What's up? Hey, Executor. It's funny to see you guys in both chats. Don't really know what to take, but Prestige is good. We don't really do wars, so Prestige being low is not so nice. Kick crew coming through. Caesars in 3 years. They're around the same time, the election and the Seas. Turn our speed up. Thanks to these war operations, we're making decent money while running advisors. If the war operations go away, we're still in the positive somehow. So if we can make good investments, that would be good. Barely. Sort of barely in the positive. Okay, the little bit of inno that we have is not tapering off now. Hey Venus Nova, what's up, dude? Maybe more Austrian enemies. Yeah, I called it. Serbia's not going to last long. Wow, Venice through by guaranteeing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I see the Ottomans being in the Gulf of Venice here in a second. And probably hating us. Hostile towards us. I'm threatened by Austria. Nah, it would need to be a friendly flip. You could ally the Ottomans if you're like a Venetian, what do you call it, subject. But it would have to be the support independence where you ally them. Building a spy network would actually give me tech reduction on Venice. I'll try to do that. Okay, this went down a lot, guys. My autonomy is decreasing over time here while we're at peace. So I was wondering if we could, maybe, is it possible that I could, see we're at 9.2, just about. Could I dev to 0.5 and seize one time? Is that possible? We don't have a penalty here. I'm not going to get prosperity. I guess I could use military points even though I don't want to. I could definitely use Diplo points. I mean, we could, but I'm not sure it's worth it. I'm not sure. Also, tier 5 is not that interesting. I think this one here, ship cost and naval attrition decay, is probably the best for us. Of course, these are temporary, guys. Because the idea is we'd switch to monarchy. What about sailors? How are we doing on sailors? Okay. I can fund a few more ships. So if I summon Diet, once this is completed, which it is, that's finally the clerical gone away. The penalty gone away. I have div cost reduction here now. It's already maxed on Diplo, so let's not get baited. That's a little bit harder. Let's try to build a church. Can we save up to 100? We just got an admiral. Please have good maneuver. Well, one's better than nothing. Okay, let's try to bridge up to 100 and build that church then. Drill. So, what about a stab cost advisor? But this guy's half price. Let's hire him. That doesn't feel good, guys, but we've had so many stability hits, but that feels like every war game that I play. It's all good. We actually were on -2 stability, and then I lost... No, what happened? What happened? I don't remember what happened. I think I was on -1, but I was going to declare independence, which costs you 3 stab. And then we lost more stability, and it's like, well, it doesn't matter at this point, because... Oh, that's good. Yeah, we need 15 dev here so I can pass that. That's 50 admin points back. Lambert, did you know the Protestant faith aspects legalized divorces giving 10% reform progress 10 years ago? For 10 years? Wait, what? Did you know the Protestant faith aspect legalized divorces gives 10% reform progress for 10 years? Yeah, the Protestant bonuses, when you take them, they buffed Protestantism like years ago now, but it's relatively new. Where every time you take a bonus, it gives you a temporary bonus. So it's a little bit unclear. So it doesn't surprise me. I didn't know that off the top of my head, Lambert, but it doesn't surprise me that there's a lot of random hidden bonuses. So you're basically suggesting we flip Protestant, I suppose, for reform progress? We're not getting reform progress from our religion, are we? Okay, I can seize next year. I'm just wondering, do I dare dev? We want this to be 15. But that's not going to be enough, guys. I think... Personally... With our desire to do crown idea at 7, I think we shouldn't be deving. But, like... Hey Noobslayer, chances of me ditching Catholicism 0? That's not true. It's not true. I try not to bring my biases in to the different Christian religions in this game. I mean, we've done all of them. Yeah, we're in a little bit of a hard spot. Because I want to grab this next... He died. Okay. What do we even take at this point? I think bureaucratic. Idea cost reduction. Annexation. We'll take the idea cost reduction. Please be young. Bruh. We're in like the anti-loop, I'm telling you. Okay, he rolled random on 5. That's nice. Well, I was just about to say we want to get Tech 7 like ahead of time and then really focus our Diplo for court ideas, guys. And then kind of complete both around the same time for the policy. So what about my actual focus? It's 4 years. Okay, it's going to time out pretty well. Executor says reform tier 2 to 11. Costs 2,800 total. Assuming you get 35 years of progress, 10 is base. That would just take about 74 years. So 1518 at the very earliest. What? No, we're gonna get it before 1540, bro. We're already on tier 6. If I hadn't made the mistakes, because I'm learning here how like much we can do this, we would already be like at tier 6 for sure. I took a province, which hurt us a lot. And although it becomes more expensive, we are going to get faster. So maybe early 1500, but I made mistakes though. You know what I mean? Could be faster than that even. I'm saving up for a church. Right now we gain 2 sailors per month. Austria's fighting Bohemians, PUing them? No, conquest. Lately I don't see Austria doing that well. I wonder if it's this patch. Okay, seized land is coming up like now. I don't need a dev about the same again. I'm struggling. I think it's worth it, actually. I think it's worth it, so I don't currently have the admin as the problem. Can we let the burgers get up to being happy again after seizing? I'd love to dev my way to 100. It's just a bit awkward right now. Maybe we just wait 5 years, guys. Warned by Venice. How rude. You're currently kind of dying, Venice, if you didn't notice. Could I do show strength wars? It's a good point. I could do that. That's a good freaking point. I'm not gonna lie. Why did I not really think about that? So, he's inside the Empire. We've got 2 rivals. What? Okay, well this is freaking perfect timing. Okay, yes. Let's do this. Fantastic. Okay, let's get out of here so we're not as vulnerable. Yeah, great idea. France is dishonoring. Let's do show wars. Big brain. I should have thought of that, obviously. Okay. And, matter of fact, we can get some money from these wars as well, can't we? I did just use my favors here. Maybe curry is a good move. Yeah, I mean, war reparations from Florence shouldn't be bad at all. But there's basically no way we lose this with Giga Aragon on our side. Being at war, the autonomy goes down in here slower. That's a slightly... There is a drawback, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. There is a drawback, but it's not bad. He's coming for me. Ah! Run! Let's go walk into the mountains. Can we do that? Maybe all we need to do is go up here. He outtakes me by 2. Mate, we're cooked. Just gonna keep chasing me. Ah! Doesn't care about the mountains. He's got 5 maneuver as well. He doesn't care about rivers. How dare you? Okay. Run over to my friends if we can make it there. He outmaneuvers me, guys, so he might catch me. Aha! I'm on top of my friends. What now, sucker? I got friends. Leave me alone. That's right. Even trade power from... No, show strength, dummy. Stop overthinking. Looks like our war operations are gone already. That went fast. Also, we had a small amount of prosperity building. It's gone from devastation, but it's okay. 100 to all monarch points would be worth it. Let's speed up here. Okay, I'll be focusing my Diplo in 2 years. Nice. The Ottomans didn't take that much of Venice. He could have easily taken this. Because they could just, like, freaking kill us, to be honest, the Ottomans at this rate. I guess I could join the Empire to be defended by Austria, but in the grand scheme of things, that typically doesn't make much of a difference, honestly. Let's try... I'm trying to play ambient music, but I don't like it. Let's try... an old school soundtrack. Okay, so our base is just about perfect. This will clean itself up really nice if we're at peace. Woohoo! PP. And 100 to each. Half price trade advisor. Okay. Let's change the edict once this autonomy is impeccable. So I think I dev'd my way to 15, right? Yeah, it was worth doing to get 50 admin points back, in my opinion, guys, and get these modifiers. But I think we're just waiting for 3 years, and then we'll be back at 100 crown line, hopefully forever. So we've got 20% reform progress coming there. 5 years from tier 6. Place your bets now, guys. Who thinks? Oh, nice. That was a good event. What date do you guys think we get 11? Because in 2 years, I'm going to focus my Diplo. We're going to start building our Diplo with the Republic. We're going to start doing court ideas. We got 20% there. There's a policy if we complete both our idea groups for 25%. We've got 20% here. If the clergy wasn't mad, we wouldn't be getting penalized 11 right now. So we got some big boosts coming. 1555? No way, lab. It's going to be way before that, bro. I'm telling you. And that was with a mistake. We should have remained to our OPM. But it's going to be way before that, I'm telling you. Okay, this was a clerical agenda. Nice. Let's complete this to get the clergy happier. Making some good money with, well, Milan's really happy with us for favors. That's good. No. It's gonna be 1525 or something like that. But I know we could have done it even earlier than that. Now we do have to get 50 additional reform progress to change our government type once we're at 11. This is where we got to get to, guys. Pretty sure there's 11 reforms as a monarchy, right? Oh my gosh, there it is. Cyber wedding happens. We lose Aragon, who was the second greatest power in Europe. He was the second greatest power in the world. Oh my gosh. 0 loyalty issues. There it is. Giga Spain. Holy. Alright, well, diplomacy sucks now. I'm no longer allied to your rival, France. Can you flip friendly with me? We're threatened by Austria. We need some love. Austria, who's expanding. Can we take advantage of Bologna taking out Ferrara? Assuming that they do take them out, which looks like it's going to happen, the best way we could take advantage of them is to rival them again when they respawn in, because I'm thinking of the Empire. No, they're not inside the Empire. No, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe rival Bologna and show strength them? Assuming, you know, because this gets wiped out, and assuming they're a valid rival, these were the only 3 rivals I could do. So yeah, we could take advantage of it in that sense, but we never want to be at war when I can seize. That's another thing. They just took them out. I think this would go fast. Alright, let's do it again. Second war for show strength. Let's go. We're show strengthy boys now, Chad. We are show strengthy boys. We're farming monarch points. Is there any way Milan alone would just rinse them? Maybe. So I've got tons of favors with him. Alright. We just got admin. Bologna doesn't have a fleet, only Siena does. I'm just gonna have Milan kill them, I think, here, guys. He's got 2 forts. Oh, this might hold us up. Let's call in the Pope. Gotta hurry this along. Okay, clergy's not gonna be so mad, which thank goodness, because this has been penalizing me a little bit when it's in the negative. We need to seize land like one last time, basically. Okay, the enemies have literally no forces. I have another 2 siege pip general though. Let's bring it into Siena. I think Siena, if they get blockaded like they are, sit on their capital, we could probably piece them out. Now they've been stack wiped. Yep. That's war rips as well. Fantastic. Bring this 2 siege pip onto this province. Trying to make it as clean as we can, so we're using all our favors to do this. By the way, that's currying with Aragon. We don't need to do that anymore. And he's got no ships. Let's protect trade while we're at war. Nice, speed up. We're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. Okay, we're 3 years out, guys, from tier 6. It's gonna happen fast! Death to the non-believers! We got people in chat who's like, oh, it's gonna take you 1600! Never! It's gonna be lightning fast! We've already completed all the reforms. I think probably taking this ahead of time is the way to go. We just lost Inno from that admin, like literally 7 days when I looked at it. Inno just went away, it's fine. It's a Diplo focus this year in November. Autonomy is almost impeccable here, it's good. Oh, he'll accept show strength, fantastic, okay. GG, guy. Lost us all favors, but that was nice and clean. Yeah, so our diplomacy is pretty weak now. That's something that I'm a little bit worried about. Seize land is next year. Focus is right now on the 18th. And a few months we'll be at 0 autonomy. Again, we've got unrest here. Yeah, it's as though we never expanded. No, that did slow us down a lot, I'm not gonna lie. It did slow us down a lot. At the moment, we got to keep in mind that we are transferring trade power, but we are making money, even though if you've subtracted the war operations, we are making money. It's good. I mean, that church... Bruh. How are you gonna ruin my game? Really, Austria? Okay, I'm pretty sad, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm pretty sad. Okay, at this point... Yeah, I got slowed down for no reason. Holy... Don't think any of those matter. I mean, it was a learning process. Like, if we're going to expand, it has to be vassalizing. We can vassalize people only. I shouldn't have expanded, so it's my own fault. But now the sailors are in way worse shape. Losing sailors. Vassal play could be cool. I mean, hardly. We could take like an OPM or something. I guess I'm paying Austria now. Yeah. We can fire our admin advisor in a second. Turn my maintenance down. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that we've only had Aragon this game. Support our independence. Like, in terms of powerful nations, I mean. Maybe as a Catholic, Austria themselves will flip friendly. I do have this core. I mean, if we ally him, maybe we could return core later. I'm just saying, it's Italian, it lasts a long time. Does hurt my prestige a little bit, though. But right now I need anybody who will flip friendly, and he's one of the more likely candidates, I would say. Okay, we should have never gone down, guys, that's my bad. But we're about to be back up to 100. Reform progress. Reputation and power projection from insults. Well, nobody's on court for Inno. That's crazy. All the states' loyalty by 10%, and when you revoke, 5% less penalty. Fantastic. 100 crown land. Look at that change. Monthly change 2.51, but it's going to get better. 20% here. And a policy incoming too. 25%. Okay. My agenda was to dev this. I'm going to do that if we can accumulate the admin. To fix the clergy's unhappiness. I'm losing a sailor, but if I dev my capital, that will alleviate that. I need somebody to flip friendly with me. Somebody. No. We're just gonna die at this rate. I guess Bohemia is pullable, maybe, maybe not. I didn't realize I basically maxed relations with him. I could grab rep here. You know, nations of this kind of strength, even though he's weak AF, we need to fill our diplo slots full of them to kind of like stand a chance. If nobody's gonna flip friendly, we're cooked this game. We're going to get another bump up when this penalty goes away. And now what we want is to be, because we're not seizing land, we want the clergy to be all the way into the positive, which will make this modifier actually valuable. So we got multiple bumps coming. To reform progress. I am not gonna lie though, I'm just thinking, like, I'm worried about literally surviving right now. Damn. That wasn't the plan. Local rivalry is bad. With diplomacy. Is the ally to Austria. Nice, that's a good event. Okay, we're literally gonna have to think about, like, who I can ally, period. So, just to get any kind of defense at all, I mean, Brigands looks pretty safe. Like, let's just grab some people as opposed to nothing at all. And try to upgrade them. So, let's do a bit of a Diplo focus here. I mean, I'm worried about literally Venice themselves attacking me. There's nobody of any significance, man. Frick. We're dependent on you, Milan and the Pope. You got us. Okay, that's just a great goal to push for. A marketplace in our capital. If we can ever afford that. I think we're desperate now, guys. Our game has kind of fallen apart a little bit. I think we're going to go maintenance down to make some more money. Instead of drill at this stage. The higher your relations are with the Pope, the more papal influence you make. We have a cardinal, and we have 2 base. So it's percentage based. Yeah, see, modified by the opinion of you, based on a percentage. So we really want to keep our relations up. I have 3 diplomats. I might just keep maintaining 100% on the Pope. Maybe I should join the HRE. Okay, so this is interesting me now. We're at tier 6. Most of our modifiers are up now, so how long does it take? Advisor increases 0.02 Republican tradition based on level. Cost of advisors with same culture cannot seize crown land. We're on 100 though. Is there any way I would regret that? That seems decent apart from the cannot seize crown land. Screws us. Maybe loyalty to all estates is fine. I think loyalty to all estates is fine. Okay. 85. 85 for tier 7. I mean, we're getting deep, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That is... Sorry, 87. That's 10 years. Okay, it is starting to take a while. But we have more modifiers coming. This guy, once we get loyalty. This guy. And then the policy. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. Okay, dude. That's a court event. Just gain Diplo there. Nice. If that's 10 years, this would be 97, 15, 7, 17, 27, 37. Uh-oh. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good. But I'm still a believer. We got many modifiers coming still. I'm a believer. So it's looking like it could be maybe 15, late 1520s maybe, to cap out. Hey, local drunk guy, I didn't see you there. What's up, dude? Why did I choose to play as them? Because they have Republican tradition. They're a republic because you release them from Venice. They're overlords, so they become a republic. And Republican tradition gives you 100 increased reform progress at max rank. But when you release and play as a tag, they start with 100 crown land, and it's distributed a little bit among your states. So it'll put you, depending on where you are. So we're not playing as Verona, for example, because Verona has a trade center. So when you release Verona, the burghers have more of your land. But it took us 3 Caesars to get up to 100%, and yeah, we have 100 reform progress here. So basically, within like 15 years, I had 200% reform progress. That's the main reason why. Now, let alone their location and stuff, it makes us, you know, we're a subject, we're poor. Not anymore, I'm independent, but I was. And it makes you, you know, at least make some money of some kind. Hey, thank you for the sub, local drunk guy. Yeah, I mean, subjects, I never play as subjects who are releasable. But apparently, they have a use. Reform progress. So, I'm cooked on diplomacy this game though, chat. With no raw marriages as a monarchy, like this is it. Milan and the Pope. I've got, brigands. I'm literally grabbing whoever I can right now. It could make the difference to deter Venice or something. I think if you were willing to cheese it, the Ottomans can rival Venice. It's not that likely, but it can happen. And then you'd have them support your independence, which would just be easy coasting with the Ottomans as an ally. But we didn't cheese it. Did you consider Dalmatia? You kind of have to be an OPM local drunk guy, or it's not actually the number of provinces, but it's your development. So there are some nations like Bar who have like 2 provinces, but that, I don't know, maybe it's a bit smaller in the beginning of the game. Maybe it's like 17 dev. Whereas this is like, you know, like 14 dev or something. So it's comparable. But, yeah, you want to be small, because the larger you are when you release, the more of your land share goes away. So you do want to be small. Dalmatia's too big, basically, with these 3. Well, they're bigger. So, kind of defeats the purpose in a way. Okay, let's build a marketplace that gives us a dev. And it will have an effect. So our trade power is decent here. Alright, there it is, guys. Reform progress. 20%. So I think that bumped it to the beginning of the year. We're at 2.85. Look at that. June 86. We still got more coming, guys. More modifiers coming. Oh my gosh, this game keeps screwing me. Alright, we have admin. I actually have a lot of admin right now. We've gotten way more negative events than we gain positive, guys, when it comes to stab, but all good. I actually have the admin to spend now, so it's fine. Okay, nice. Now we've got 15 reform progress here, which should just be maintained, because we're not going to offend the clergy anymore. Apparently that was calculated, though, when I looked at it. Clerical education there, 12.5. If you actually increase the influence, it goes up. What could I do? I guess I could do this. It kind of is worse, but you know what I mean? I could do that. I think stability cost would be a mistake. could do that. Okay. I mean, we should be doing everything we can, guys. There's 10 influence, and that should boost this up. It did. Doesn't exactly benefit us, but outside of the reform progress. 2.89. Hey Newbie Spot, what's up, dude? Dev cost if we have a church in the province? Okay, which I do. Is that the one there? Christiania? Is that the one there? That modifier 5%? Christiania Pietas? I'm probably only going to dev if it's part of my agenda, I think, guys. Alright, our sailors, hopefully we at least gain more than we're losing now with that. Nice, that made us a good amount of money. Nope, I'd need to dev one more time. That's okay. No worries, we're chilling. Okay, so the next modifier is our policy of 25, but that's pretty much us, guys. I could drop 5 Crownland modifiers and then seize immediately after. I just realized. So this year, I could drop 5 Crownland and then seize. So there's the one... increased tax income and stuff from your accepted culture, religious culture. Tax production and manpower. It's not trade. Doesn't matter. I'm thinking about the influence though. It would give us more reform progress. Oh, thank you, game. Could do this one, but then no, that would exempt them from seizing. Not good. I could do this one. That's the dev one you're talking about, right? Okay, that feels YOLO to be honest, but YOLO. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's more influence. Gonna give me a little bit more. Yep, it's like 1.2% more reform progress, but we'll take it. They're like bumped the month, one month sooner. It looks like. Okay, guys. I hope we don't die. I've essentially done everything I can do. I just regret how bad our diplomacy is this game. Like this is us. Unless somebody flips friendly with me, which they're not likely to as an OPM, we're so weak. Some dev cost reduction there. We're behind in tech, and we're so weak. So ain't nobody flipping friendly with us. I don't think I need to pay for an admin advisor right now. Yes, so let's hopefully not die, because we're just blitzing our way through the reforms now on speed 5. Did you restart? I didn't, F12, I didn't, but I kind of wish I did at this point. It would be really cringe if we die, because I just want to see... We're having such a bad game, honestly, we are, but it's all good. We've come this far. I know we could be faster. With what we've learned, we could be faster. I could already be on tech, what is it? 7. Expanding is like way too costly, so what we would want to do, instead of taking Dalmatia in that war against Venice, guys, we should have fed... You can expand, but it's I'm yawning, excuse me. It's only via your subjects. So we should have fed our friends into Venice until Venice was small, and then our friends are very powerful. Meanwhile, look at his diplomacy now. F me. And then we should have vassalized what remains. Just straight up vassalized them. So you can expand via your subjects. Because then I could have, for example, I could have reconquested for Venice once he's my vassal, which would give him that massive artificial modifier for improved relations. And then transfer his trade power as an example. But yeah, we can expand via vassalizing people. That's it. We wouldn't even annex them into our country, but just vassalize. Okay, this is 5 influence to the clergy, which we want to keep up. The only one that's achievable here. Getting a lot of inno from our ideas, only our ideas. Wow, you gain Republican tradition up here, guys. I didn't even know. Nice. And is that real on our rolls with our elections? If we get +1 on every new ruler, that would be good. I returned Istra. The Austrians just attacked me, man. He just attacked me. So I just conceded. He was literally just gonna murder me. I just 100%ed myself instantly. Yeah, the problem is that Aragon got Iberian weddings, and I haven't been able to pull any other significant allies. So he supported our independence, so did Hungary, and they both got PU'd. So people just attacked us. It's either that or start the game again, dude, and like, you know what I mean? Considering it's just a wait, basically, I don't want to start the game again, but I'm worried that we're just going to straight up, like, lose, honestly. So I can't pull more allies. I mean, Venice is our main enemy, and unless he calls France in against us, maybe he will. We're safe, I was going to say. We've got enough to defend ourselves against Venice. He actually doesn't even have core on our land, guys. He doesn't hate us as much as I thought, actually. I think I should top my relations up with him as well. Hey, Victor. Alright. I've got 4 out of 4 relations, chat. Let's go. I mean, the knights are allied to France, so he's not going to die. He's not going to get attacked. It's something. Makes us slightly stronger. Yeah, let's just max with Venice then, so they hopefully don't attack us, because they're the biggest threat to us. Our rivals shouldn't be able to kill us, I would say. Oh gosh. Luca has Austria as an ally. Maybe eventually he could call them in, but yeah, let's not worry about it. Okay, we're 3 years out, so we're going to have one big modifier of 25%, which is going to put us over 3 per month. But I'm not going to lie, guys, the end of the game, the last 3 reforms, well, 4 reforms, 8, 9, 10, and 11, We're pretty much just going to be waiting, I guess. Do you guys have an estimation? What do you guys think? Lapconium said 1555, which is too late. It's way too late. What is the date going to be, guys, that we hit 11 and then we get 50 more points and change government type to monarchy? To me, it looks like 1530. And I know we could have been faster. When I started this, I wanted to see how viable it was, because we're gonna have a lot of the modifiers, including the CCR and stuff. Is there any way that starting slow could be good? But if it's gonna be 1530, I think maybe we could have done it by like 1520, maybe, because we made some mistakes or some learning. It's just not fast enough, guys. I mean, by that date, even as an OPM, you can be like we proved it on Theodoro, right? You can be around about the greatest power in the world by that date. Wow. This guy's got a 666 now, after Mehmed. What a beast. I was hoping that if we were in the Italian region and we made small moves, but it's basically impossible to do that as without consequence, as we found out with Istra. I was hoping that we could grow a little bit. Okay, I am feeling rich though. This is no war reparations, and we are even paying Austria right now, guys. War reps. Start drilling again. Poland's attacking Brandenburg. How does that work? One of his allies. So the Teutons didn't lose their clay to Danzig this game? He curtailed. What a beast. Poland lost Moldavia. I notice Muscovy does such bad games lately, that's how it seems. But he's doing alright this game. There is some Liberty's Eye on Aragon. Okay, we're super close, guys. Because we got reduced idea cost. That is plutocratic done. Provincial trade power, 25%. Actually a beast modifier, I'm not gonna lie. Our income went up a lot. So we're just one Diplo idea here in a second. I'm making 9, soon to be more than that, on this next election. 10 per month. Our PP, we get double power projection from insults. We should be keeping that up. Surely I can insult somebody. Here we go. Okay, one more and we got our policy, guys, 25%. That's going to put us over 3 per month. I can tell you right now. Hey, Euro, what's up, dude? I'm well. I hope you're well, bud. We're going to be over 3 per month, which I've never been. I've never had that. I can pretty safely say I've never had over 3 per month. That's crazy. And I may as well buy a Monarch point here. I was hoping to get prosperity before we dev, but we may as well start deving, like with admin. Don't have much else to do. Yay, we're making sailors. Okay, I got military points back. I think I'm gonna greed it, guys. I'm gonna greed it. I normally boost Republican tradition, but we get 25% more when I pass this, so I don't wanna boost Republican tradition with my military points right now. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, every time you take an election like that, you hit random monarch points. We've just been hitting almost every time, which is like crazy. Like I just got mill when mill is like the most important. I didn't get Diplo for the whole early game until I took court, and then I started hitting Diplo. So that little variable has been really, really nice to us. Maybe I should construct this workshop. But I bet we could get an agenda to get a free dev out of it. There's like no noteworthy nations, guys, at all. Castile 37 with our relations already high. That's our best bet. It's because I'm threatened by Austria. Oh, and we're threatened by France. How does that work? Apparently we're threatened by France. Okay. Let's work on Castile. Castile's a beast right now, guys. He's expanding, which they often don't. They just chill. He's got a decent monarch point up here. And he's got the hugest Iberian wedding ever. He's an absolute beast. Okay, here's our next reform. So we've got governing capacity, prosperity. This is all temporary trade. We'll take that. Trade power. 9 years, guys. I mean, it's still faster than I calculated briefly, guys. And we're going to get another modifier. I think we can get it by the 20s. We might be able to get it by the 20s, chat. Ooh. 15, 20, maybe. But we are just going to be waiting here towards the end. So, I can't stream tomorrow, guys. I can't stream tomorrow, so I'll think of another run we can do here to warm up. I kind of was mission completed, though, guys. I revisited EU4 to, like, top up on my skills a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because I hadn't played in the longest time. And I didn't want to play EU4 or EU5 rather, when I was like an EU4 noob because I was so rusty. That's kind of mission completed, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like really keen for EU5 to come out. Hey, do you guys feel the same way? Or nobody cares? Surely we're hyped and we're gonna get thoroughly disappointed, chat. Have you finished your XCOM campaign? No, I haven't. We could finish our XCOM campaign. We're right towards the end. That's blind for me, which is like intense. Yeah, let's build another light ship. I plan to dev a little bit, and we're currently making one more sailor than we're losing. If I need to upgrade my PC, which like I'm desperate, look. If I need to just buy 1 or 2 parts, maybe we're good. But that sucks, is all I'm saying. I don't want to. I really don't want to. Like, I don't play the most ultra high-end games. I might have to, though, eventually. Yeah, I feel that. I know what you mean. 50% chance for prosperity to grow. Magnus says he doesn't think his potato PC can run it. Unfortunate. Hmm. Okay, we just devved up. Nice. Let's max out our fleet. I mean, we are getting stronger. Hint, hint. Clerical influence, guys, increases our reform progress from clerical education. Why did it dip? Ah, it's because my Republican tradition went down, that's right. But we're about to get our policy, guys. Ah, let's put us over 3. So after 44 years, we actually... these are all the modifiers that I could muster, guys, to reform progress. I don't really see anything else happening to improve reform progress. This is it. So we have a lot, which I'll show you here in a second. Why does it... Oh, dude, I thought I was doing plutocratic. My bad. I thought I had the military points. We're doing court. Okay. Almost there. 40 more. Let's keep an eye out on... possible alliances. I mean, even Magdeburg might be an upgrade from, like, Brigands. They don't look like it right now. So it took 9 years before the modifier to go from 7 to 8, which is freaking insane. But we're hoping with this 25% modifier that, you know, it's even faster. Okay, hopefully as a republic we start catching up on military tech and stuff and people respect us a little bit, even though we're in OPM. Do people respect reform, guys? Reforms? They're like, sheesh, I want this guy as my ally. He's got reforms. What a beast. Alright, here we go. Reform progress, 25%. 3! Holy! 3.08. So I guess if we wanted to keep it as clean as possible, guys, we should not boost our rulers. I don't think we should boost our rulers. So we should just keep our Republican tradition clean. So it's even better, right? 4% more. Yeah, but that's officially the highest I've ever had. And that shaved a year off. So let's see. Realistically, it's going to take about 10 years. 30, 40 years. Oh boy. I don't know. I called 1530, and that's looking about accurate to me. Damn, I was hoping it was earlier. I mean, I know we could do earlier. I know we could do earlier, because we slowed it down significantly. It was like 15, 20 years, guys, where we were on 80% instead of 100% here. And my actual autonomy, the base value was low. Wow, 3.1. Holy... Okay, meanwhile, I don't know, like, is there anything we could do? Any policy for, like, a third idea? Let's try to comb over them here. It's most likely to be off court, guys, right? Is there any reform progress or anything? Oh, no. Attacker against Savoy? Okay, he's... Alright. They're fighting France. Well, oop, Milan. I'm gonna try to help him. I mean, Milan is our ally. If he can take over the Genoa node here, he's gonna be boosted up. That's good. Naples is gunning for me. I'm 2 tech behind, guys. Oh my gosh. Naples is at war with France, though. Okay, let me just get the occupations. And hide. Let's go Milan. Yes! Milan's a beast, he's a monster. Just gonna follow him around. We reform Maxi, it's true. We are the new E4 meta. Which we're inventing on the fly. Okay, he's getting wrecked at sea. It's good. Let's protect trade. Because I'm losing cash, guys. We don't want to be losing cash. Let's put our 2 siege pip general into Naples. Move this along. What tech do I value the most? They do give you modifiers, influence, reduce morale of armies. Okay, you do get the Diplo point skill. That's from court. Nice. Yes, I'm just going to keep my Republican tradition up now, guys. I'm not going to take good rulers, per se. Wow, idea cost reduction? It's beast. Because Republican tradition boosts your reform progress, so... In the beginning of the game, like, you want to get the extra monarch points to complete these ideas and stuff, but I think now we should... You know, monarch points just aren't going to do that much for us. We want this to be as impeccable as humanly possible. Just like that, it boosted up. It's going to give us like 0.1 more, maybe. And we're capped on like 3... We might be capped on 3. There might be a even smaller decimal point back there. But we might be capped on 3.11 per month. Let's turn the speed up. This war looks like it's good. Hey, what's up, dude? Do you consider Poland Lithuanian Commonwealth for this challenge? Have a mission that gives you 5 reform progress per university. No cap. University... Universities can be built after like Tech 22, man. So, yeah, we're gonna have completed the reforms, Mason, like in 30 years, we're hoping. Look, there might be some people in some OP missions or something like that, but in my opinion, the only way we could do this better is by doing the exact same thing and not expanding. I think this is it, like we nailed it. But I actually really wanted to see how viable it actually is in general, like how viable it is, like are we... Whoa. Attack against Venice. My friends help. I wonder if the Ottomans make France dishonor. So I could feed Venice to my allies to make them powerful and then maybe vassalize what remains. I'll consider attacking Venice, guys. He's a threat to us. We need to get powerful if we can. I also lost one of my relations. Who did we lose? Brigands? Oh, they're dead. Okay. I guess better than nothing. I might have to dishonor a call to arms, but... Ally there, dude. Yeah, I was hoping for more though, guys. Like we're out here. We're for science. We'll see. But if you can't expand at all, or... I mean, let's think about this. What kind of big brain Diplo plays could we make, guys? I think best case scenario, we feed Venice back to back and then we vassalize Venice. Right? That's the best case scenario that would be in. I'm trying to think about, like, how could we also get greedy and actually take land? It's vassalizing people and not annexing them. Those are our only options. Can you guys think of any other options that wouldn't cost reform progress? Yes, it's France versus Ottomans right now. France honored against a defensive call to arms against Venice. Expanding into your home node? Nah, it's not viable. Oh, wait. You mean your state, right, Executor? You're saying if you expand into your own state, you could reduce autonomy instantly and apply an edict instantly. So at least your based autonomy wouldn't be as low. I see what you're saying. For as long. Yeah, that is true. But it would still cost you like 15, 20 crown land when you take a province. But I see what you're saying. We're only on one province. Let's get 50% more trade power here from our capital. I mean, it's 27 dev with a marketplace. Alright, let's go hide and ignore this war now. I think the troops are the Nepalese out here. I'm gonna go block his pathing if I can. Okay, he's out. I got money for participation there, chat. Woohoo! Your autonomy should be 0 right away? Nah. No. It's not. It's like 50% or something like that normally, and then when you reduce autonomy, that's like... how much does it do when you reduce, like 25 or something? Yeah, if you expand into your state, it's like 25. Even though it's not cored. Something like that, as an end result. But again, the crown land is more of an issue. Territories don't count for reform for progress, right? Don't know what that's saying. They count for autonomy and they would give you stuff here. Yeah, nah. I'm just wondering if there's some big brain thing that we're not considering. Okay, I'm fabricating against Venice, and yeah, I think that if France dishonors, Genoa dishonors, we could consider calling the Pope of Milan in against Venice. They're my only allies and they're powerful. You know, relatively. They're more powerful than the other random dudes I'm allying. Because we can't get anybody else. If we can strengthen them, I'd feel safer is the thing. Let's turn the speed up though. We are just mostly waiting right now. Damn. That is some good income off an OPM, dude. What the flip? I mean, I'm maxed troops and navy. Oh, we sacked that. Okay. Alright, Milan, probably the most sensible thing is just to peace out, bud. Take what you can while he's low. The Ottomans are going to start liberating these. France might chunk. He's got that mission or whatever event for PUing Naples, so he desires it. He might chunk Naples, guys. He did. Got French colonies out here. Now the Ottomans might expand into Italy. Nah. What the flip? He's cycling through rulers so quickly this game, the Ottomans. So if France is fighting this, does the Giga Castile attack him, guys? Castile's looking way weaker on numbers. He does have CB. No? France has gotten punished by the Ottomans already. France was up like over 80k or something. I don't know, man. Maybe Castile jumps him if he gets wrecked. They lost 50k. Yeah, they're probably reinforcing. Not necessarily stack wiped, but yeah, he got owned. The Ottomans just ticked up to 8, and they've quantity completed. France is working on quality, is at 7. Okay, so France pieced out the other war completely. I didn't see that. Okay. Thought he separate piece Naples only. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, guys, that's a big chunk for Milan, our ally. He's got Genoa. He's getting more Genoese land. He got a mountains fort. Well, that's good. We're kind of dependent on him to protect us. Look at these dishonors. So I might have to insult Venice, but I think we're going to jump in, guys. If nobody helps him, Milan and the Pope join. I could see Milan declaring his own war, so we should do it. So we're the war leader. Okay, give me a builder marketplace. Damn it. They want a barracks. Okay, that's fine. It's +1 dev. Screw it. So France is actually only a little bit of war exhaustion, but he's going to have manpower issues. Alright, let's pop an insult so I don't have to wait. I mean, we can release nations. I'm trying to think, what are things we can do? Yeah, I could release nations, but like, it's not like I can diplo-vassalize them or anything. So he's attacking Venice directly, right? So he's going to take all these islands. Guys, maybe we just vassalize Venice. So if I feed Milan, let's see, 3, feed the Pope a couple, and we just vassalize Venice. He's probably just going to have this, right? And if he retained control of his capital, he'd have the world port. Yeah, I think that might be the move. Let's try to vassalize Venice as like an OPM. That doesn't detriment us in any way, but it's like, can we even keep him happy is what I'm wondering. Okay, we are capped out for the record, guys. I don't know of any other way to modify this. I mean, 3.11 per month is insane. Our main job right now is to not do anything that upsets the status quo. But I wish there was more. Like, we do have another idea coming. There's no other reform progress anywhere, is there? I'm just combing over the policies. I don't see any reform progress, though. I don't actually know what our next idea would be, I'm not gonna lie. because I'd have to think about what we want to achieve for the rest of this run. Okay, we just need France to dishonor, so... Oh, Castile's PUing Naples, by the way, guys. This freaking guy is having such a good game. He's the greatest power in the world already. He got the Iberian winning over Aragon, who got the Burgundian inheritance. Like, what is that, dude? What the frick is that? He's surrounding France already. Okay, we got some occupations coming on France. His manpower modifiers there. He definitely dishonors. It's just a matter of time here. So this was 9 years, I'm pretty sure, right? But they become 50 more expensive or something each time, each tier. So we're gonna see 10 years or so. I think it's worth waiting here, guys. Like, I have the capital. Let's wait until we get the agenda to give me one development. Pretty much doing that for every building if I can. I am kind of confused as to how rich we are, though. We're crushing it. This is epic. I mean, all these modifiers help. That's 20% tax income. 30% tax income here. Plutocratic is just really good, right? The trade power from province, having such a high province, is really good. Goods produced is helping out production. Expand infrastructure. Okay, as you wish. Alright, what point do we value the most right now? Probably Diplo, so I don't... Let's see. Estate's influence is bad though. Fort defense, stability costs. I'm just going to take the Diplo. That would be such a good modifier in the early game. Righteous, but it's doesn't matter right now. Lucca and Genoa are both inside the HRE. Okay, so the Ottomans are obviously getting distracted fighting Venice themselves. If they can stand on France a little bit more, like he's cooked. Castile's already PU'd Naples. I'm wondering if Castile has the courage, guys. Like, France is looking weak. Obviously, Venice dishonors. He does have his own fair share of allies is the issue, that honor. But Castile, even themselves without their subjects right now, look stronger than France, and they're kind of out of position. It kind of makes sense to attack him, but he's got this whopping Aragon as well. Maybe Portugal could join. What's Executor saying? Being Emperor and babysitting the HRE, preparing for revoke is kind of like expanding. What are you talking about? You think if we could become Emperor or something, that would help us? I mean, you can't as a Republic. I'm not sure. Are there reform modifiers in the HRE? Bonuses to reform? Don't think so. Reform progress, I mean. Maybe we could become Emperor afterwards. Like, because I was trying to test, like, how strong this is. I know the Emperor, you know, because it's weird. As an OPM, we're so small. you know, but maybe I could become emperor afterwards. He's passed some reforms here, and one of them is CCR, right? So typically, it's right there, CCR. Like if we formed Italy, that would be 35 CCR, and then we take admin ideas, which is like 50 CCR for the whole game. I was trying to test like how viable this is legitimately. Bruh, why is it always just... It's just like, you get infinite trade power. It's like, no joke, man. Obviously. But that's the mission every single time. Just give me the build a workshop mission, brother. I wish I could get infinite trade power every single time in that province, but I can't, mate. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, maybe the delayed emperorship is the way to go. Normally, at this stage of the game, like early 1500s, you would be so committed to something, right? You're huge, you've got aggressive expansion, you're a different religion. Maybe we do HRE play, I don't know. Do I have tech for workshop? Yeah, I do. I think at this stage we should just build the workshop. Oh no! I'm starting to worry that France is not going to dishonor and the Ottomans are going to peace out, guys. He's so high now. Okay, let's try... Because he's got nothing left to siege. We just got to watch this really closely. Come on. Let me in here. Let me in here. Ottomans. Go, just stand on France a little bit more. Don't peace out, bud. Stand on France. It's got some troops over here going over. Yes. Go over to France. He's on 84, guys. I'm worried about him piecing out the war leader. He's marching over to France right now. Stand on their forts and we're good to go. Stand on the capital. So close. Going up. Here it is. Let's freaking go. Alright. Let's vital their capital. Oh. Genoa joins. That should be dishonor. And then we delayed call in Milan. And I'm just gonna walk into his capital while I can. Assuming I can. And that is a PO double PogChamp right there, chat. Venus is dead. You dead, sucker. Okay, beautiful. Alright, we're gonna try to vassalize Venice after the Ottomans piece him out. Wow, man, that was close, dude. Okay, now he should be under 100 war score. What? Maybe it didn't update, or maybe he is over 100. He looks so small. We'll see. That was so close. Holy, the Ottomans just pieced out. Let's give it a month to update here. Maybe he is over 100. Frick's sake, he's so big. Alright. Well, we're basically feeding our friends, guys. That's all we're doing. We're feeding our friends, taking probably his trade power and stuff, and we'll try to vassalize him in the future, but we'll have to declare another war on him. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm trying to do something and have a little bit of fun, guys, but this isn't the important part of the game, is it? The reform! So what's important? Okay, so let's see. Pick 8. Trade efficiency, that would be big. trade steering's huge for the late game, but it's whatever right now. Domestic trade power, merchant trade power, that would be big. Which one of these would be bigger? Maybe this would be bigger. Trade power broad, no. Inflation is whatever. Shit costs. Okay, we'll go for this one. Domestic trade power. And it takes 9 years. Hey, we're still less than 10 years, guys. To get 9. So it's 9, 10, 11. And then accumulate 50. And then switch to a monarchy. That's the goal. Well, we're the biggest leader in trade right now, guys, in Venice. How's that possible? I don't even have occupation of it. Is that real? What the flip? That's just because of plutocratic ideas, our development, and the trade modifiers like the one I just took. In the marketplace. Holy! No wonder we're so rich, man. That's crazy, dude. What if I take Treviso? It will ruin our crown land is the issue. If I take Treviso, it will ruin our crown land. If I had every occupation, we could grant them to Milan, but we've already lost this to the Pope and that to the Pope, so yeah, it's not going to work. I'm going to do like this. Give this to the Pope here. We're just shrekking him, and I'm going to isolate him, leave him in his province. I don't know, man. If he's composed of Verona and his capital, maybe that's for the best, and we can vassalize that on 2 provinces in the future. Maybe we don't need the money either. I was going to transfer trade power and stuff, but let's probably just short truce him, I think. I have to admit, that is insane, guys. 9 years to go from 8 to 9. But, like, you know, it's at what cost, isn't it? But at what cost? Yeah, we're going to give Treviso to the Pope, and we should be good. They might want us to take money for trust, though. I've got a lot of favors, so... Hey, 1 sec, please. What's up, dude? Okay. Let's see. He's happy. Alright, and we'll just short truce him. Yeah, in theory, guys, if they're our ally and we've got tons of favors, we could return these cores to Venice. But the thing is, even keeping Venice happy and under control could be an issue for sure. Okay, apparently Mantua is attacking him. So is Mantua gonna... Oh, man. Looks like Mantua might kill him, guys. I'm gonna see if we can do a big war. I mean, our buddies are powerful, guys. I'm gonna see if I can claim him. Oh, he's allied to the Pope. No. We'll see. Maybe the Pope rivals him or something. Maybe Venice survives here. We'll see what happens. I was gonna say do a similar thing to Mantua, but it's whatever. Have a dry dock. Okay. Have a dock or a dry dock. I mean, we just bought another dev. Claiming Mantua. Power projection is not doing good. Let's insult somebody. That's court ideas actually being OP. With the double power projection from insults. But it... Nah, bro, that's fake news. It's saying we don't get arbitration from insulting. I haven't insulted all of these guys, though. Look at that. It's fake news. Oh, I hate that about the game. It did. A regular insult, but I should have done a scornful insult, but I didn't want to spend my prestige when I didn't know. Oh well. So game PP, you can support rebels. Okay. We have the money as well. Normally it costs money. So let's do it against Mantua. I'm working on a spy network against them. I think I'll just claim Venice while I can, and he potentially is about to disappear. Alright, let's tend to speed up and see what happens there. France is allying Florence now. We no longer have an issue where we have more sailors on missions than we gain. That's easy clap. Yeah, privateer. If my PP is getting low, I'll privateer, but trade power in Venice is benefiting us a lot, so I want to retain the trade power there right now. I mean, look at the money we're making. Holy. Yeah, if we lose like even like 4 ducats a month right now, it doesn't matter. You're right, PP is better, so I'll focus on that. But let's just let it get lower. Okay, guys, we're just going to hang out for like 25 years or so to see how long it takes. In the meantime, we're trying to keep ourselves entertained with prospects, wars, and things. On election, I'm keeping my Republican tradition up, even though it cost me a lot of monarch points. I think we should start focusing on mill on the election. Diplo was so far behind, but it's caught up now. So we've already proven, chat. Do you remember what game was it? Was it the Theodoro game? I think it was the Theodoro game. Even a Milan of this status, this size, becomes a monster. They were one of the greatest power. We just got reform progress from an event. Ain't no way. That's reputation, though. +1 rep. YOLO. Let's take the rep. Yeah, this will basically be one of the greatest powers in the world. Everybody's going to be friendly with him. He can potentially... We've seen him ally like Spain, France, and Poland at the same time, so it is annoying. They just sit there, they make tons of money, they build buildings, and they dev. Yeah, it is annoying, and he can basically rival us, so we got to be aware of that. But anyway, I'm feeling a lot safer now with Milan in the meantime as our friend, because he's a lot larger. So I'm wondering, like, I can get rep from advisors. Could that make the difference between pulling a significant ally or not, guys, that rep? Is the papal run over? Yeah, it's just colonizing, dude. Like, I thought, you know, it'd be cool to meme it on the papal state. But, you know, colonizing is colonizing. It is what it is. So I'm kind of, by preventing them from getting military access, well, that's not true necessarily, because you can walk through the Pope. But guys, it looks like Venice has a better fleet, maybe. Because he's got 3 heavies. Yeah, cool. Okay. So it looks to me like Mantua is going to take Verona and he's going to call it a day there, leaving his capital as prime vassal territory for us in the future. That's how it looks right now. So we should curry with the Pope if we're not doing anything else and break his alliance with Mantua. And that reputation that we just got helps us do that. We might have to switch our trade fleet into a militaristic fleet to help us invade Venice. But if we call Milan and the Pope in, they will help us too. Let's get some greedy mercantilism. We're not doing much with our monarch points. So as my speed is up, guys, I might overlook something like my PP going down, so feel free to watch that for me if you know, if you catch it for me. There's -10, I should be drilling, my bad. Is -10 a good price for our Miltech? I think so. Have I done a Christian Japan run? Absolutely have. Long time ago though. I kind of like Japan. Playing in that region is kind of fun. Six years, guys. 6 years. Euro's doing one at the moment. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a grind, guys, pushing for the last reforms. Random candidate bonus. It's +1 monarch point, but it's whatever. Even monarch points don't benefit us now. It's pretty much just reform progress that benefits us. Does a parliament give you something for reform, chat? Is that something we overlooked? Wait. Maybe it does. Yes, it does. Do you guys know the rules? Parliament is busted for reform. Oh no. We should have gone parliament. The thing is, as an OPM, we only have 1 seat. Yeah, there are certain rules, like certain things only show up under certain conditions. Frick, we should have gone parliament though, I'm pretty sure. No worries. I already know we could set the bar higher. It's just, this is kind of like a boring run, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we're just sitting here, so whatever. Is it 50 favors to break relations? Yeah, do you guys remember how it works with the parliament? There's one of the election things, right? You consume the nobility as well. I wonder, is there any way, if I expanded one time, right when I formed the parliament, do you see what I'm saying? Like 5 would go there and then I could seize land. That's an interesting thought. We could minimize the damage, I think. Okay, you need 50 to break relation. So we've had no friendly flips from these major powers, but we're having such a bad game in the sense that I'm behind in tech. Catching up now, but and we're so small. You know, I don't think I've ever had a game like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, we haven't expanded after all this time. It's not like us. So it's a completely different state of affairs. Like, nobody respects us. See if we can keep getting buildings. Even a fort we could maintain now. Paying money for development would be nice. Okay, my PP just slipped down. Brick. Let's privateer Genoa. Because Lucca's my rival, that gives us PP, but It's not the end of the world, guys. It's just monarch points. But I don't know what else to do for PP, especially because the stupid game doesn't even tell you if you're getting the points or not. I hate that. It's not based on seats. There's a 25% reform parliament debate, and it just gives you it straight up. I'm trying to remember the parliament though. It's been so long, guys. I didn't play EU4 for 18 months. We haven't taken a parliament since then. Can't it be where the whole list is there and you don't have what you would like there to be? If that makes any sense. What do you do then? Isn't there a way to like re-roll them or something? I've forgotten. So just for the record, if we switch now, it costs me 50. I'm not sure it's worth it, guys, for 25% more. I think it's too late. Like I messed that up. It probably is. You can get a flat 30 progress. What? It's a month tick thing? Alright. YOLO. Cost me 50 reform, that cost me a year. Alright, we're learning anyway, guys. We're learning. So, our capital automatically becomes a seat or what? We get production, tax, manpower, and sailors. Let me see. I don't see it right now. Now we just wait a month to keep re-rolling them. Right there, 25%. Oh my gosh! No, you guys are right. We just got 30 back. Oh my gosh, we take the parliament. Holy, we take the parliament. Oh no. Rip game. We're not gonna survive. You're gonna kill me now, game? You're gonna freaking kill me now? There goes Milan. I've just got the Pope. Yeah, no, I should have done that. We've been missing out on this for a long time, so we could be way ahead. That's the second big major mistake we've made. We should have been Parliament straight away. That's stronger than I even thought. I mean, it's good news though, guys. It's good news. It means you could be even faster. I'm worried about survival now, though. Milan, go bye-byes. I'm gonna boost my trust back up with him. Without Milan, yeah, I feel like we're in trouble, man. We could just pull anybody, like the 3 leagues, but... What else are you guys saying? Old Monk would have picked Parliament? For sure, dude, because Old Monk would have been right off of a World Conquest, and he would have remembered this stuff, for sure, dude. You're not wrong. Learned a new thing? Well, the problem is that I unlearn, guys. I unlearn. You know, I've been playing EU4 for so long, and now I've taken breaks and stuff that it's not that I learned a new thing, it's that I forgot an old thing, you know? Anyways, I'm panicked a little bit about survival here, chat. It's just me and the Pope. I mean, Mantua couldn't kill me. That's like my rival with the Pope. We should be okay. I'm gonna ally the 3 leagues because it's plausible. And I'm gonna boost my trust up with Milan again because these favors are gone to waste. But I don't see us pulling a significant ally right now. You can PU with Parliament. It doesn't actually change your government type. So if you're a monarchy, you can PU with Parliament. No, Nubishot's saying it scales with your nobility influence. The Parliament kills the nobility, Nubis. How does that work? Is there a faction that can keep the nobility? Is it Poland? Yeah. There's certain factions. Dutch. It's Dutch? Okay. There's certain government types which you can be parliament with nobility. English? Right. Okay. Well, we could do a comparison. We could play England and we could do that, and you know, so it's like a typical English game, right? Except we you know, we don't take monarch points from estates. You know, we do absurd things that nobody would ever do. And we could do a comparison if we could beat this goal, or the thing is, I know I could do this faster, guys. I know we could do it faster, but it is what it is. No worries. We could have a better game now that I've practiced this. So the debate is every 10 years. If you think about that, chat, it cost me 50 to flip. So 100% we're gonna... My PP's low, by the way. Annoying. Ooh, look at dies, maybe? For Florence? That would be good. Yeah, so all it cost me is to do that a second time, and then we gained more reform progress from the 30 than it cost us to flip, let alone the 25%. So 100% it was worth doing delayed. Like, Chad is right about that. We should have done it sooner. $3.29. That's actually nuts. This influence is low though. What can I do? Let's do... That's 5 influence there. That will give us a tiny bit more. 3.3, boys. 3.3. Three years out from tier 9. Holy. Okay, we're going to push all the way this stream, guys. Because we've come this far. So we know we've got at least 30, maybe 60 if we haven't completed by 1520, right? I mean, that reform progress could bump us up. Cool. Good to know. That feels good. I could build even a gosh darn it. A manufactory. But we don't have a manufactory on the paper. We need tech. Well, I'm worried about our survival, Chad. Damn it. I literally have the Pope and noobs, the knights, as our friend. One by one, we've been losing our allies. We just need to make it like another 27 years or so to see where it is. Don't kill me, game. We don't have that many enemies. So there's that. What's our truce with Venice? 3 years out. Without Milan's help, I'm not even sure we can win this, low-key. Basically the Pope. Maybe the Pope alone could carry us there. I could go over... I'm going to start building some military fleet. I can only do it one at a time. Let's do that. Shouldn't be any harm in doing that. The English doesn't, but the Dutch does. The Dutch are a pretty small nation. What's the easiest and fastest way of forming the Netherlands, guys? You know? Can't you do it as Burgundy, but you lose land? Like you hand off the French land? Maybe that's a way to do it. Maybe Burgundy needs to take like one province and you can hand off the French land. We should just do that. Yeah, okay, I'll look into it. Lap says you get that government type as Holland. But how early, Lap? I mean, we'd want it instantly. Lap says as soon as you're independent, you get that government type. Okay. I'll look into Holland as well. What government type does Holland start with? Aren't they a monarchy initially? A duchy? Does Friesland have no nobility at the start? I have no idea. We'd have to look into all that stuff. If we want to find out. Wait, so I don't have the 3 leagues, for frick's sake. I just lost rep from an event of having court. If I gift him, nice. I mean, it's better than nothing, guys. I literally don't even have my alliance slots filled, so... Okay, dude. What are you doing to me? Okay, dude. Okay. Give me that. Thank you. Frick, man. Alright, this is to invade Venice. We're building a fleet up. That's tax. Give tax. I think I have to do another development. No, we'll do production. 35 dev. What a beast. Beast of a province. If I'm not mistaken, guys, we hit this, we're 2 reforms out, but we have, yeah, that's 9, 10, and then 11. But we have this to look forward to now as well. 30 reform in 6 years. Elective monarchy thing, you get to choose between 2 candidates. I don't know what that is in reference to G4. One of the government types around the Netherlands. This is like the anti-Diplo King run, man. Holy. I've never done a game where we're so weak, you know, we don't do anything, so I have no experience. Okay, we do have another idea coming up, which I guess would be admin. I'm just trying to think about the transitioning into like a real game. You'd probably want admin. Grab the CCR. Or Diplo or something? For war score and improve relations. We look at policies, it's manpower tax. CCR! It's definitely admin! Oh my gosh. 10, do you see those second from the bottom one? 15 tax and 5 CCR. Holy. If I take admin, that's 30. We form Italy, that's 55 CCR. And then, if we could become the Emperor, that'd be 65 CCR. Ooh, that could, and obviously the Emperor to get a boost. If we remain Catholic. Yeah, that could be our roadmap to actually like having a comeback, having insane CCR. Alright. Unfortunately, this doesn't do anything for us really. Let's see. Random candidate. I think we take that. Stability cost, reputation. I want the rep, but I also want the admin points, so. Maybe not the best move. We didn't need money. Just trying to abuse Incorruptible, but that modifier will go away actually, so it's whatever. Okay, I didn't look here, guys. So 10 years. 10 years. Frick. Okay, so we're gonna... So that is to get to 10. Takes 10 years, which 11 is gonna take 10 years as well. You got to keep in mind that we're gonna get the well, that's proof that in my book, guys, we're gonna get it in the 20s. Nice. I called 1530. Like, it's hard to estimate that stuff. Now, I know we could have done better. We could have done better, but we're gonna get it in the 20s because we're gonna roll this twice, I believe, which is 60 additional reform progress. So by that logic, they're gonna take under 10 years a pop. It's just a matter of waiting now. I don't know about you, chat, but I'm falling asleep, and we might die as well, is the other problem. Okay, let's try a Venetian war with just the Pope's help. I think, I don't know about you, chat, but like, it's a little bit lame. But we kind of just proved we can get it freaking early. Like, if we did everything right, like we took the parliament immediately, and we didn't make that mistake expanding, dude, I think it's not unrealistic to say we could get it in 15 aughts or 15 tens. Which is pretty crazy. And if I had set up some vassals, you'd be in a stronger position as well. Just to remind you guys, I just spoke about how if we form Italy and take admin next, we'd have 55 CCR. Well, of course, when you become a monarchy, one of the reforms is 5 CCR, right? So it would be 60 CCR. And you'd have a little bit of admin efficiency. But sort of what's supposed to be really appealing is that you don't need to care about your autonomy and stuff like that. So we could just half state things, trading company things, and never care about our autonomy, at least for the principle of the matter, like ever again. This is something I can't do unless I own provinces, because that's 50 admin there. But yeah, spheres of influences guarantee people. We could use that to improve relations. Chad, I'm not sure I have the fortitude to go all the way. It's kind of disappointing, but, you know, we're close enough now that we can see. I mean, in my mind, this costs 50 more. It costs 50 more to go from 11, from 10 to 11 than it does from 9 to 10. But we get 60 points here from 2 votes. We get 1 in 3 years and 1 after that. So by that logic, it's less than 10 years. Does that make sense? Because that's 60. So it's less than 10 years. So we would get this around 1526. And knowing we can do better with that locked in, I'm going to call it there, guys. You know, it's been a bit of a scuffed game. There's a chance we just die anyway. So I actually don't have the, you know, I'm not just going to sit here for like 20 years. Sorry, guys. But that was interesting. That was interesting. We can get it as early as like 1526. Obviously, I want to try out other stuff now. Like, I'm interested. I'll do some testing. Guys, I'm not sure I'm going to stream tomorrow because I'm going to be really busy tomorrow. But that's it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. That's really interesting. Yeah, if we check Holland or whatever, you got to keep in mind that, like, Holland is English Channel, so we might be, like, comparable in terms of richness or that sort of thing. But, try Riga? Yeah, that's a good point as well. I didn't think about that. Riga can just be an OPM the whole time. I'll think about it. I'll think about other nations. But the thing is, if what I wanted to see, guys, is if you can do it early enough to actually be relevant, that you have all the reforms. And in my opinion, with proximity to the empire and forming Italy, this is the place to be. That's my opinion, because Italy has the CCR. But Holland is inside the empire. So maybe the Netherlands is also good. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But we're going to call it there. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Later, guys. Appreciate you.